I don't know what we're gonna do with Saffron. But we'll see, I guess. I don't know how to get this stupid. Could be a really short Saffron stream, though. Probably not. Believe it or not, I don't try and get kidnapped. I don't have any telegrams, so... Well, the whole thing with the Rangers was weird. I'll read you some telegrams. William and Valenhell, good start. You know it. Server's already really emptied out, hasn't it? Yeah, there's probably nothing to do tonight. I got this weird telegram from Senior Ranger Rain, and it says, "Howdy, Saffron. I hope you don't mind me reaching out. I was speaking with some of the tribekin, and they mentioned that you had been informed of a method rangers use against bears along the lines of the following. A ranger will bait the bear out and drop to the ground once the bear becomes aggressive, so that the other rangers can come and shoot it down. I'm incredibly passionate about conservation of our wildlife, and if this is something any rangers have informed you of, I would appreciate any details you can provide, such as names or descriptions, as I want to emphasize that this action is malpractice, especially when the bear is not a clear threat to the public. We strive ourselves on avoiding or scaring away animals wherever possible, and if we cannot, culling them quickly and as humanely as we can. I want to nip this in the bud if this is occurring within the rangers. One thing I have done in particular during my bear observations is attempt to find other methods of scaring off animals without needing to fire shots. During my bear observations, we found that by standing down from a high place, such as a short building or a rock, the bear will become intimidated and flee for a brief period, providing us safe passage without us needing to fire any shots or injure the animal. Perhaps this methodology has been misinterpreted by other rangers? If you would like to discuss this in person, I would love to answer any questions you have about how we conduct ourselves in the wilds. I am always about being upfront and honest. More than anything, however, if this is something that's happening without my knowledge, I want to be able to change this right away, so any information is greatly appreciated. Senior Ranger Rain Farley." Which, I was very confused, because I think Hyro mentioned this to us. All I can think of is that they think that we're still with the paper, and that we're going to write about this. And River, I think River mentioned that he mentioned this to, I don't know. So I said, you know, thanks for letting me know. I passed it on to River because he's the one who had the concerns. and then, you know, and River's like, "Saffron, I spoke with him about these things mentioned. It was something a potential recruit was feeling unsure about." Oh, he mentioned it was something a potential recruit was feeling unsure about. That's why they asked and I answered. The fact they're trying to absolutely nip it in the bud is good to me. Stay well. And he said, "River was the one who brought it up to me coming from you. I think there might have been miscommunication there. Either way, I appreciate the read and thank you for forwarding this to River." So he mentioned Saffron being a potential recruit, I guess. I don't know. River spilled the beans in the Rangers, eh? Yeah, I guess. Jumped the gun. Sounds like it. River took it upon himself to say that Saffron was feeling unsure about it for that reason.
True.
That's so weird to me. It's so funny. I need to go check on crates at the cabin because I don't think either Rip or I've been there. They might all be gone by now. Let's go do that. It's actually legit probably too late. We probably lost our crates. Hey, Planet. Good morning. What? Probably too close. I'm too far away. That's weird. I think it might have gone up the river and died. It only disappeared that way. A bell is carved into the post. Did they take all our stuff? No, they didn't take our stuff. That's kind of funny. Why is this stuff all up here? Did they take our other boxes? Did they take a crate of things? That box is gone. It's gonna be hilarious if they took our crates, man. They definitely stole one of our crates. That's highly inconvenient because I was gonna put this meat into the crates. I don't know what all they took. They didn't take much. They like literally stuck oatcakes into the gift boxes. I think they wanted an empty crate. I think they just stole the crate. They literally consolidated so much to take a crate. This is highly inconvenient. It's so funny. Okay, let's... Time to move. I'm chewing them out now. I want to have gangs that know where they live now. It's so funny. No, they probably don't know it's us. Mills keeps a stash of cookies. Yeah. It's so funny though. Those butt heads. Yeah, I DM'd in Bell chat. I'm like, you losers stole my crate. It's highly inconvenient. You know, they just think it's funny. Naturally. I need to. I have soup and buttered English muffins. I need to nibble. Saffron's just gonna sit here and... Raining? Yeah. Saffron's gonna hear... Oh, I mean... Interacting with the bells would be fun. Yeah, spent a few minutes eating my soup was totally cold. I don't think they'll do that though. I mean, as doofy as the bells are, they're literally smart enough to be like, Peyton was doing a suicidal thing. A crazy thing. He got himself killed. Even if he did. Yeah, I'm telling you, even if they know, they don't really care. What was the other bell that robbed the Valentine's Saloon of John, Seamus, and Harmony? I don't know. Would not be, was it not Peyton? I can't remember. My bad. Max. Oh, was it Horatio? That, like, the one day we had Horatio? Probably Horatio. He's not really a member of the gang. He's not a member of the gang. I don't think we'll see him again. He was a one job kind of fella. An old character someone just wanted to come on, have fun, rob a bank. Excuse me. We should go ask the rangers if Tibbit is about. See if we can talk to her. Oops. Hi. And bad. That one looked like it hit him right in the back of the neck. Yeah, because that Horatio guy, he was with us. He was in the swamp with me. He was the only one still in the swamp with me when Law rode up. And remember, I hid in the bush and told Vertigo to get good. Fond memories. And stole Benny's horse and told him it was really slow. Yep. He's the one that warned me about Law coming, because he still hadn't logged off. And he's the one that they saw running away. They didn't pursue him. They just kept searching the area for someone hiding. He was there for the bank job that never happened. Okay. Yep, because we all got away that day. Yeah, and that's why we couldn't rob the bank, so we just robbed people. That's right. Heidi.
Oh shit, I thought you were just someone suspicious.
I mean, I'm a wee bit suspicious, I guess. I was just trying to grab the card off the railing, but you know.
I guess anyone that climbs the stairs up here is suspicious in my view.
I mean, if I were a suspicious person, I would have wet my pants at seeing the rabbit windward climbing the stairs after me. That's for certain.
I see.
But I'm friends with you, so I've got no reason to be terrified. Except for the wagons. Fella, please! I don't want to be run down. Did you see that? He was trying to run me over.
I'm so sorry for laughing at. I've got no reason to be terrified. Followed by shrieking.
Shh. Oh my goodness.
Guess which two we got in the cells.
Well, the Blood Witch. I just heard her, and I know she was creeping around town late last night. How else? You got hints for me?
Henderson.
Henderson? Of course you have.
Henderson and the Blood Witch together.
Wait, they were doing stuff together?
Uh-huh.
Of course, he's always sort of...
I mean, they claim they were... Well, he claims they weren't, and she claims they were. And then they tried to flee together, and then they split up. I don't know, it was just very confusing.
It's possible that he was trying to take her out. He's done sort of semi-vigilante type actions in the past.
Well, he said, you can't charge her. I put a gun to her head and made her do everything.
Okay,
They walked into the saloon, shot a gun in the air, and then tried to take somebody hostage? I don't know, it's kind of confusing. But it often is.
Uh-huh. No, I mean, Henderson is often one that just teams up with random people to do things, because... I mean, I remember when I came to town here, and Ham and Morgan were trying to take wee Deputy Hurst hostage right here. They had her tied up. They put her on Henderson's shoulder. Charlie Branch and I came riding up. We see this going on. We tell them to stop. Henderson downs Charlie, and everyone shoots at Henderson, and I think Hurst got shot pretty bad over the shoulder. And I got him to drop her, and then he decided to flee, and I shot him down in that alleyway right behind me. But that was just randomly with Morgan Lee. And I've no idea why they were just roping up deputies and kidnapping them off the literal porch of the sheriff's office.
I got no clue. Just letting you know, Charles Devine and that lot are riding around in force at the moment. And Zip Quill and that lot are riding around in force at the moment. I think that Quills are in New Austin, or I haven't heard, hiding her hair from after they left West Elizabeth.
Are they going around robbing people, or what are they doing? Do you know?
I think they were looking for a fight, because we rode up and they had all the guns out, and then they were relieved that it was us. They were relieved that it was law, which is its own concern, I suppose.
Have you seen Rip around lately?
No, I don't think he's on duty.
No, I know. I just know that he keeps talking about how much he wants to have a conversation with you.
Yeah. Did you know Juniper Ripley?
I think I met her once or twice. She was working for the gun store down in Rhodes, and then I think she got a reporter job.
Yeah, she passed away today.
Oh. I'm sorry. No, I didn't even really know her, but I met her once or twice. She was a sweet lass. What? Someone... Wasn't that Blood Witch, was it?
No. Someone... We believe she was murdered at this time, but that's about all I got.
Alright.
That sounds like... I thought I heard horses for a second.
I did hear that for a moment. It could have been a orange cart coming to town, though, going past that telegram station sometimes. Yeah,
well, CD's looking for people that were involved in the Blackwater shooting, so they looped up Bolton and Shaw, and then I think there was a standoff and they ended up parting ways.
Okay.
So I don't think they're looking to hurt you, but...
I know. I'm sure if they see me, they'll opportunistically rob me, though. They don't have a problem with that.
Well, Rip wasn't even there at the incident that they're talking about.
Aye,
They were talking
but
about
I'm just
targeting
talking
loved
about,
ones.
generally speaking, robbing. Very likely.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Alright, well, thank you. Keep an eye out. I'll probably won't be around too long if stuff's sort of just dangerous, and I'm considering going out for rangering, but I want to talk to Tibbit first about it.
Yeah, gotcha. Well, I don't know if Tibbet's around at the moment, but I wish you best of luck, whatever path you take.
Thanks. I just don't think I can go back to the backstabbery of the paper.
Yeah, okay.
Just getting fired because of someone slandering and then nothing happening to them, and banished for 2 months without any explanation as to why. And then my friends just sort of avoiding me. Makes it hard.
Well, look, maybe you can find some new friends in the Rangers.
Not like I want new friends, I just feel left behind by the ones that I had, you know, to a degree.
Sorry if I contribute to you feeling left behind.
No, it's not you. I mean, you're one of the few in the department who still makes an effort to speak to me.
Or why anyone would go out of their way not to speak to a lawful citizen, I've got no fucking clue.
Well, you might remember that certain, Malone screaming at me to get off this porch because I was given a statement, and the deputy I was given a statement to asked him if he could keep his voice down so he could hear me speaking down. So I was the problem then for standing around on the porch. It's really hard to forget things like that. People you served beside and took bullets for.
Well, I'm sorry, Saffron.
Well, no, there's nothing you can do about it. It's just the way things are.
I better go check on my favorite prisoners.
I have fun with that, and do try and get out Valentine when you can. This place is hell.
Oh, we were literally leaving when we heard gunshots.
Okay.
Just pull you back in.
Now you take care. I'm surprised. I mean, Rabbit just gave us a lot of random information right there. Like, just gave it to us. Like, detailed, like, in under investigation kind of information. Downtown, like the new Silent Hill for law. No matter what you do, you just can't leave this town. Yeah, she's always been pretty open with information, but like, since I'm not reporting, isn't too much reason. But letting people know that Juniper is dead is, especially now. I can make a character named Juniper and be the only Juniper. I love that name so much. Yeah, no, I appreciate that about Rabbit, instead of just being tight-lipped about everything. Man. Yeah, it's possible. It's very possible that they feel more comfortable sharing RP info because I'm not with the paper anymore. But I mean, Saffron was always pretty careful about that stuff, you know? So I don't know. Alright, let's go to Strawberry. Aha, look at that. Yeah, I can't remember. I feel like I might have said something to them a while ago. But I honestly can't remember. It's been so long now. Imagine Ember's characters in an undead nightmare world. What? Why? What? Be pretty awesome. No, it wouldn't. I don't like zombie stuff. Blech. Yeah, it's called Jack Kellogg versus Holly Frost. What? I've encrypted undead. I just don't. Crypt. Crypt. He's already made a Swiss cheese. Yeah, they always accept freelance articles, and really I could write and send articles in whenever I wanted to. It's just you don't have access to seeing what's coming up the pipe. So doing the crime beat is difficult. Plus, you know, can't necessarily go to the law and be like, hey, can I confirm these things? If anything, what's more likely to happen is to submit my articles and then have them get cannibalized by the existing reporters and used to bolster their own articles. And then my stuff would never go to print. At least now that Saffron is no longer under fired status, even though she isn't back in that reporter, she should get a freelance. Yeah, she could do it before. Yeah, she was just told that she could come back on the first of the year, but has not asked to because there's a very bad taste in the mouth. Yes, Rabbit was very entertained by, so I've got no reason to be terrified. Ah! Because the wagon dude tried to run us over. Heidi. Clouds are really making a dent. I was just wondering if either of you've seen Tibbit around tonight.
I have not seen Perth.
Okay, alright.
Tibbit is on a search right now. I'd probably pop her a telegram, but she's gonna be out east for a little while.
Alright, I've got her telegram, so I can send her one. Thank you.
Be safe now.
Bye. Stupid portrait of Frankie Bright. Pop its notebook in here. They're just supposed to like leave juicy information in there. Time to down yourself. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. We'll get out right on that. We'll get down and Cricket will find us. I'll telegram her from Blackwater. Stretch. Sure. Ow. Ew the rain, ew the rain, ew the rain, ew. Oh, I'm gonna kill a coyote. 4-4. It's a fox. American red fox? It's a silver one. Sometimes you kill them in the silver and it says it's a silver fox. What does a fox say? You know, there's just some songs you wish you'd never heard. That's one of them. I don't know. I'm glad I don't generally have the issue of songs I don't like getting stuck in my head.
You got shot. Welcome to day one.
One Purple Moon, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. It's stuck in my head for a week now. How about baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark. That one. My little nephew likes that one. Stop it! That's not gonna get DMCA. That song is actually my dad. So my dad went off on a tangent. He did the nerd thing that he does. What just happened to my rabbit? The song has been around for ages. Nobody knows who actually wrote that song. And he downloaded like a bajillion different versions, like dubstep, Baby Shark, classical Baby Shark. It's stupid. Rap, country. It's too much. Ridiculous. But that one doesn't, I mean, I don't understand people's like problems with that because it does not get stuck in my head. It just doesn't. It doesn't bother me. I guess maybe I just have a wonderful ability. Kind of like how I don't get motion sick. Oppa Gangnam. I love Gangnam Style, okay? I don't care what you say, but I love it. It's great. Oh my goodness. I hope some of these are law.
You are? There's someone in very critical condition in the medical office. If we could have you
Alright.
head over there. There's no... hey Huxley. Zip Quill just got brought in. He might be bleeding to death.
Oh.
If whoever's medically trained, if you could head over that way.
Go Zoe. I mean, I didn't say anything bad about it. Listen, I'm just saying I thoroughly enjoy Gangnam Style. Okay, really? Okay. I try to go between. The horse just like. Wait, how did it get to 7? Has not been that many times. No one needs to see that I see. Poor horsey? I know. Hey, but not poor Saffron? Okay. These crashes are getting intense. Okay, Kryptonic. You need to sit down and take a timeout. Uncalled for. In so many ways. I'm still saying that last year mods were just slacking with accounting. No, they were not. They were on the ball. They were so good. Ain't happening. Oh, please. speaking of mods and stuff, if there is anyone who is watching who's interested in moderating for the channel, possibly doing some content manipulation, creation in terms of creating compilations and shorts and or time stamping stuff, I want to say speak to Kryptonic, but I don't want to put this on him if he doesn't want that. But yeah, if you don't RP on the server, WildRP, and you're here frequently, okay, it's fine. Crypt says it's fine. Then definitely reach out to Kryptonic. Get involved in the Discord. Always add a few more good people to the team. Like, they do fantastic, but I don't want anyone getting overwhelmed. Also, more people to use the /marker command in chat or to clip stuff. Yeah, anyone who likes doing that stuff would like to mod for the channel. Overwhelmed? I think I need to do more. I mean, you know, people have got different roles. They do different things. You're here consistently, and that's a good thing.
Being an asshole.
Okay, I'm good.
But then people just assume I clip everything. I'm not necessarily always around. Yeah. I mean, thankfully stuff is saved in the highlights, which is great. But yeah. It's cool to have the clips. You two are just thinking so alike. Look at that pretty saddle horn. That's okay. Then you don't worry about it, folk. That's why I say, you know, and look for more people who are interested and able to do that. Like, I don't want people... Hey, clown. Like, I don't want people to be doing stuff that's hard on them, right? If they're not enjoying it, I don't want them to do it. I love when I watch the VOD and I have a common mind and Crypt says that. That's great. I know. Planet's real sassy, and Kryptonic can be too.
Much appreciated. Thank you so much. You as well.
Let's see.
Damn, I almost wanna
Oh my
start
goodness.
a rumor and something myself just to entertain it.
Oof.
Daniel, did you know? Oh, fuck, I can't think of a rumor.
Oh, I heard that one, yeah.
Let's leave it up to the snow.
Yes, did you hear?
What made you want to stream? That was playing Red Dead Roleplay. Yep. It's because I sat in the snow.
I heard
Oh, you want me to answer this, Saffron, initially? It was because I was playing Red Dead Roleplay, like, you know, like this on WildRP, and I slowly became aware of streaming being a thing, and I just saw people doing it, and I saw how they'd add music to it, and the scene seemed like it was out of a movie, and it was just insane to me. And I've always wanted to be an actor. I've always wanted to be involved in film production and stuff like that, and it was just so magical to me, you know. So I started doing it tentatively, and I just started doing it more and more and more until it became a regular thing. Oh my goodness, it wasn't that bad when I first looked at it. Do you remember? It wasn't that bad just a moment ago, and then it suddenly was terrible. I forgot the accent. What? Oh, it's because it was showing the other gun. You'd make a good actor, plus you're not as evil as most. At least not that. What you mean not as evil? Wait. What's that supposed to mean? Yeah, this RP is just incredibly fun. I was doing it through the games when I was a kid, not even realizing it. I don't understand the evil comments. Honestly, if I were in a position to get involved in an actual acting career, I think there's too much that I would not be willing to do to be successful in all but a few areas. Because there's certain things I just never compromise on. And that would be, you know, if I even had a quote-unquote face for theater versus radio. We'll stick with hiding behind the screen. Did you send a report in for the volcanic? Is that ever something I can help with? Yeah, I did send in a report. Yeah, I mean, technically you can send in reports, Kryptonic, because they allow viewers to send in reports on anything. Although I try and get that. It's just a pain, like the logs are really hard to send in. You try voice acting? True. It's one of those things that's very, very difficult to actually get work in. Oh, that they can help with? Didn't know if they responded. I have never gotten a response on something like that. I've heard of several cases of people losing stuff to the server lagging and not getting anything back, so I didn't specifically request to get it back. But I did send in bug reports regarding it.
Oh my god. Whose horse is this? Whoa.
I'd say it's an unhitched one. I did telegram Tibbit. Oh no,
you really think somebody from Warmer could kill me? What's your name again? Captain fucking James Henderson.
Yeah, Henderson, I knew that, but like, yeah, I was told that you were going to the place and next thing you know, you were shot to death.
James Henderson.
Kind of looked at us and just blinked at us a little bit.
Henderson's
Kind of came
so
in at the
funny.
wrong part of a conversation, you know?
Why'd you want to know?
And you've been logged off for hours? Why are you saying that? I wasn't looking for you.
It depends on who's asking, whether it's a bad question or not. Ariel.
Oh shit. That makes me sound like a stone.
Oh yeah, how's LJ doing? Is he dead yet?
I haven't met you yet.
Yeah, what was a rip look like?
I've watched you.
I'm sure someone will rectify that soon enough.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh god, I hate the
No,
television
I
station.
haven't seen JJ.
Oh, I'm very capable of getting myself in trouble, Benny, don't worry.
Amelie's oh, right. You're the voice.
Captain.
Henderson's hilarious. Like, he's just always so ridiculous. And
Come with me, son. Let's have a wonder.
Let's have a wonder.
Look at that. Bit by Henderson.
I wanted to listen in on his conversation. No! Why do you gotta go wandering off like that? Why do you be like that, Henderson?
I have a book that I'm reading because I'm a bit bored as well. It's
Redding, I'm like a walking library. I have everybody's books. I'm like a depository of books. You come to me, you want a book, I've got every book. I've literally, everybody gives me I don't need your book.
It's titled
I appreciate
Relaxing
that. You're
Things
very
to
kind.
Do.
Oh, it's actually, okay, I'll read your book.
I've tried all of it. All of it sucks except for bird watching. I started doing bird watching around the crossing.
I am very
I've
curious
got a lot.
as to why there's so many law outside the medical tent.
Because it's a situation, Henderson. Do you really want to get involved? Because I plead for you not to.
God, I'm interested.
Planet, thank you so much for the gifted sub for Callie. You're dealing with an allergic reaction? That sounds like it'd be very miserable. Haha, we have information that Henderson wants. But nothing that we want from Henderson, plus we're not that kind of character. Marmalade? Is that Marmalade? So funny. There's like 3 people that call me that now. That's so funny. Is it because Cricket did, or did they come to it of their own accord? They were all separate. No way. That's so cool. Amelie Marmalade. I mean, you know, I clearly got it from somewhere, right? I love Cricket's linguistic adventure. Yes, it's quickly becoming such a favorite bit for me, man. Illegitimate versus illiterate. Implicitly versus illicitly. I trust you illicitly. I love you illicitly. It's so good. Illicit love. Don't know who that group was. Oh no, no, no moment. Almost no, no. Oh no. Break rook mush. Mission is a go. Mission is a go. Yeah, that was. I can see Planet's getting restless. Planet's like, Saffron hasn't been kidnapped in too long of a time. We're about due for another one. I don't personally count being taken hostage for a bank as really being kidnapped. So I think, you know, we haven't really been kidnapped since Rio. Just saying. Which is like, what, a month and a half ago? A month ago? A month and a half ago? Something like that. Something along those lines. Well, it's been a while, she says, not confirming my suspicions, but strongly hinting towards them. Not denying anything either. I do confirm. Okay. She switches tactics. Admits to her wanting Saffron to suffer. Why do you want Saffron to... So we're halfway through our usual time. Wait, are we... Is that just... We're just due for a kidnapping every 2 months? Is that the usual time thing that you're talking about? That you're talking about? Meow. I still kind of wish there's a red wedding. Why? Why would you wish something like that, Lemming? We had the wedding crashed by Summers. Wasn't that not enough for you? Like, the literal Gavin Summers crashed the wedding and kidnapped one of our best friends. I mean, and one of our very, very, very good friends died that day. No, Branch died. Charlie Branch died. Which, I mean, if you haven't been around for super long, Branch was like a really good friend of Saffron's. They would go on patrols, just the two of them, all the time. They'd have really deep conversations. Charlie always had her back, was always like encouraging her and like bullying her in like a brotherly manner. I mean, like, you were Rip. Yeah, Branch was like an older brother and was just like one of you know, a genuine... It'd be like Weller dying. I have a screenshot of the wedding scene I wanted to animate, but cutting out the flowers to work is impossible. Aw. Well, that's okay. That's cool. I know, it turned out really pretty. Like, there in the flowers where we were, the flowers were so dense. And it just looked so nice. Some people were speculating that staff used their tricks to keep... to keep the weather nice because it was nice the entire wedding. Amelie and Quainer almost got married there before eloping. Would they have been standing in the same spot? Like, we chose that specific spot. At least I did. Yeah, definitely follow Kali Cakes. We haven't. I wasn't following her. I'm following her now. We went further in with the mountain as a backdrop. Okay. That's okay. Oh, I hate the noises they make when you shoot them. Yeah. You should hear the dying bleed out animals. Yeah. Poor things. Oh, nice. Man, I want to go coyote hunting so bad. I wonder if there's anywhere around here I can do it. With my Henry! I'm gonna do it with my Henry. And convince someone with private land underneath the power lines. You gonna kill coyotes with a car? No, with a Henry. I said Henry, not Camry. Besides, I have a Corolla. With my Litchfield. Henry Ford. Okay. Okay. Okay, bud. Talking about Henry. Looks like that. That. Those are expensive, just like in real life. They're way more expensive. Hey, I don't run over coyotes with my Ford. Granted, there are no coyotes here, so that's probably why. Yeah, I think that would probably be why. Like, them Polish coyotes aren't running underneath your wheels. Back in the work swing this week has been rough. Aw. Well, hang in there, Callie. Thanks for stopping by. Me. That gleaming moonlight. It's a book. I don't want him though. I have enough meat. Lurkies. Oops. Oh, I didn't hit him. I did. Nice. Oh, sorry. There's an NPC anyways.
Fine looking animal.
Whoa. Valentine. Empty. Which is weird.
My fingers are numb as hell.
The snowflakes. My finger. Okay. That's weird. So now the NPCs still think it's snowy. So, raccoons have good meat. Badgers do not. Weird. Oops. Uh-oh. Got this dude. I said Tibbit might be out east, so we might as well head towards Rhodes. But it seemed like the server's kind of dying for the night. Might not be any point. Thank you. Telegram. I'm gonna read my telegrams. Free. But head out on one until some folks brought in the person Albie and Strawberry. You wanna make your okay. Strawberry. Strawberry. What happens if you rob someone in Strawberry? Well, then it becomes a strawberry. Hands up, this is a strawberry.
Okay.
Yep, I think I'm gonna go make a pizza. All right. Enjoy. Ooh. want a proper one, so it'll take time. I'll just make poolish now. That should be good for the evening. My dad was complaining today. He says, "Yeah, you see that? Look, that's a pierogi making board that I got, but no one wants to make pierogies. It's a handmade pierogi board." Leaning against the wall in the living room. I'll have to try and make pierogies sometime. I can't, like, I've made it before. I can't remember. The dough is like, it's a lot of egg yolks, right? Egg yolk? No, it's not. Not his pure. Well, he's like, well, he can't eat them, really. He can only have like 1 or 2. He really shouldn't eat them. And they're a lot of work to make, especially if you're not good at making them. I made so many for Christmas. I'm all pierogied out. Around 100 pierogi, another 100 uska, which are basically smaller ones with mushrooms and additionally folded. Eaten with borscht.
Wow, okay, bring the hatchet out. I see how you feel about me.
I was reaching for the binoculars.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Come on.
Chop me down.
Sorry?
You wanted to chop me down.
No. My stomach lurched. I didn't like that.
I guess I'll get down.
Alright, where do you want to go talk?
Behind the
Sure.
behind the lodge.
Sure.
Is where they usually bring people out for private conversations.
Alright.
I saw you with Bluestone earlier, huh?
I'm not sure if I can do that long term.
Why not? Because it's Weller?
No, I love Willard.
I'm teasing.
He's a good friend of mine.
I see. Well, why not long term then?
It's at least when I've done it. You know, security work is a lot of standing in one spot and waiting for things to happen that maybe probably won't. That's all. Prefer to be able to go out and have a wee bit more mobility around, I guess.
Fair enough.
That's aye. But I wanted to ask you about your experience. The good things and the bad, I suppose. How have you found it?
I mean, I haven't quit yet.
Aye, I mean,
I've been close though.
That's a good sign.
Yeah. I was thinking about quitting in my cadet or my recruit phase, but then I wanted to show them off that they weren't gonna scare me off that quickly.
And what did make you want to quit during the cadet phase?
Their policies and their immense. I feel like they focus too much on. What's the word on? Me doing things the way they exactly want. It was hard to explain, but they had policies I didn't agree with, and they got upset that I brought them up, and I straight up said I didn't agree with them. There was issue.
Do you mind sharing those with me?
Yeah, so there was a policy where recruits were not supposed to stay in Strawberry because of Austin Grant and Mason James.
Okay.
They were supposed to stay in Strawberry at no point, and I said okay. But when I was loitering around Strawberry off duty, I had Nathan come up to me and said, "What are you doing here?" And I said, "Well, I'm just stopping by here, enjoying my time here." And he's like, "You're not supposed to stay here." And I said, "I'm not on duty." And he said, "Doesn't matter. You're still a ranger recruit."
Okay, so they do.
And I'm like,
so they do think that they own you when you're not in duty.
Yeah, that's basically what Nathan implied, and I said that's a bullshit policy. And if I'm off duty, my time is my own. And he basically tried to pull the rank card on me. But don't worry about him. I'm pretty sure he's kind of suspended and/or leaving the Ranger Corps.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but
I mean, I'm not gonna share what. I'm not really gonna spread it around anything that you tell me here. I just want your brutally honest opinion on things.
yeah. So yeah, and I tried to tell him no matter where you are, Mason James or Austin Grant can still attack you. Like Austin Grant and I faced off before I even got my gray, for fuck's sakes. So no matter where you are, you're gonna be unsafe if you're just simply fucking stupid. But staying around Strawberry ain't gonna, kill someone more than they are on the. In fact, on the road, no one can find you, no one can hear you yell. At least in Strawberry, there's witnesses.
At least it's a town, aye. And
yeah, it's townsfolk around here who can.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree with you there. Do they try and restrict you from going places, even when you're off duty?
When I'm off duty, they encourage you not to go anywhere, but I've basically shown it to them that I'm gonna go wherever the fuck I want because I'm generally safe wherever I go.
Okay.
I basically, to get past all that shit of them, putting those policies in place, I just said I'm not gonna follow them. And
okay, and
I kept reminding them how many times.
Fired you for it, so.
Yeah, I basically keep reminding them. Have you ever had a ranger call? Have you ever had a call for help where you picked me up? And that, because they did also have number restrictions in certain areas like Grizzlies West at the time, because James Kelly and his stupid fucking posse were up there. They were like, "Oh, you need 3 rangers to take a cadet up there," and I'm thinking, the fuck?
So if you think that someone's lost out somewhere, but you don't have enough rangers, as per their policy, you can't go searching for them?
No, you can.
Okay, because I was going to say, at that point, I'd just clock off and go searching for them once I know the area, because... what? I'm sorry,
Yeah,
anyone can search for people who are downed.
Yep, that's basically what I would have done, but no, I asked them, what do you do if there's just one fucking ranger, considering the lack of rangers there are, and they said, oh, okay, you can go there. But even now, when there's 5 other rangers, I still went up to Roanoke, for instance, which is considered one of the more difficult places because of all the cougars.
All right.
I still go up there by myself as long as you're fucking smart and you ain't stupid.
Right. Well, here's what I'm saying. I'm not. I like going out with people, right? Having people to ride with is a good thing, but I hate being restricted because there's not people around. Like.
Yeah. No, that's not gonna happen. They'll be perfectly fine. You going alone,
Okay.
and honestly, you can handle yourself. Maybe some of the rangers I'd be like, why are you going alone? Because we always find you out there if you go alone.
I mean, no fairness, you did find me with the wolves that one time.
Hey, once in a while you lose your luck.
Usually when I do get into trouble, it's in areas where I really don't expect to, like coming up between here and Blackwater, which is thankfully not remote. so help is on the way very quickly.
Honestly, once you know every little den, every little hiding hole of these animals, it's very. And if you're a very good shot, which I assume you are, because you were a deputy, then it doesn't come to a surprise. There's been several times.
I'm decent, but things can change around bears. Let's say that. At least lately, it seems like ammunition's completely pointless against them. I've twice had a bear and I've shot it with every single round I've got, and it still keeps attacking. Although that time that Rip and I got out there in Big Valley, we shot down one bear because we were specifically hunting him, and then another one came flying at us immediately.
Yeah, that's happened to me. There was one time I took some deputies down to Beartown, and there were 3 fucking bears that attacked us all at once. It was fucking terrifying.
No, we were going towards where that sort of bear den is in Big Valley, off north of Wallace, I guess. Not sure. It's a wee cave. We were trying to find it just because. Why not?
I'm gonna be honest. Policies or not, I think I've proven to them that I can go anywhere generally safely. Obviously, they probably maybe get low key upset about it, but I think once you prove to them that you're fine,
it doesn't matter either.
It doesn't. Ultimately, if it's just you, then you can go wherever you want.
Because I was about to say, I'm assuming, at least from the outside looking in, that promotion doesn't really mean too much. That's my assumption. It would just mean that you could lead certain things, but if you're not interested in doing that, then it shouldn't matter.
Promotions don't, senior. They say seniors are there to, lead situations that may be difficult. But I'm gonna be honest, if CD and his group came up on the Rangers, I would step right in front of. I don't give a shit if it's even Buzz there. I'd step in front of them and take over, because that's more about whether you can handle yourself in a situation like that, which most Rangers cannot. Trust me, they don't know how to handle criminals and whatnot.
I know my thoughts are just in the department with law. Once you'd been there for a long time, and if you didn't get senior, those who did would sort of overstep you and be, they'd be telling people, well, don't talk to regular deputies, even if that regular deputy was the one who was handling their problem with, in good faith the entire time. And
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't actually ran into that problem. And also, rank schmink, they've tried to ask me if I was interested in senior, and I told them no.
With the department, they have separate files that the seniors were able to see, special reports and stuff like that. Basically, hide it from other law, So deputies would get overstepped for a lot of stuff.
Oh, I really don't know about it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't give a shit. I joined the Rangers to help people. I don't care about rank. I don't care about policies.
Sure. No, I just meant that's why I was asking, was because it did limit my ability to help people, I'd be trying to, and people would limit my ability to, just so that they could put their name on stuff. It was disgusting.
Yeah. It won't, don't worry, it won't limit you. If you're by yourself, if you're with others around, hell, there were 5 other Rangers about when I was at Emerald, clocked on earlier today. 2 calls, Rio Bravo and Roanoke. I went to Roanoke by myself when they usually advise you to, wait for other Rangers, but I'm thinking, I don't know where everybody is, because no one responded to the Rio one, and they could be butt-fuck anywhere. I'm not gonna wait for them. I'm gonna go out and help the person who's bleeding out by a cougar duck.
And you can always try and check the areas that you're a wee bit more sure of, or as safer for you to check, and then just keep checking in. Especially if you're checking in, saying, okay, I'm going here, and then I'll be back to this location. That's what I would do, anyways.
My way of rangering is a little different than everybody else's too. I tend to be quick, but I'm very, very thorough. I'll sweep corners most Rangers won't even check, because of my experience of finding people in the middle of fucking nowhere when I explored beforehand.
Not familiar with that.
Yeah, so I do my rangering different. If I have multiple people, then I find a way to be thorough with sweeping out as well. It is sometimes quicker, but I like being alone too, because sometimes I just like going, and some Rangers don't like the speed I go, even though I have never missed anybody.
Alright, well that's good to hear. I just wanted to sort of hear about where the opportunities for petty interdepartmental backstabbery and how much they'd actually affect my career if I just decided to not care what anyone thought.
You just gotta show them who you are as a person. Like, most of my feedback, I had Gray for 3 weeks, and it wasn't because of my incompetence to do the job. It was because I refused to agree with their policies and stick with them. They basically told me, you know, get the green and earn our respect before you, you know, bring up concerns, which I don't agree with, but whatever. I basically, I didn't, what was the word? I basically had a ranger say, just shut up, get your green, and then speak up. And I don't agree with that, so I took the longer route of just waiting and showing them who I am.
I mean, at least it was still possible. I know in some situations, like with the department, if you're not kissing up, so to speak, you won't ever get anywhere. So you do have to do that. But if it doesn't matter too much, then it won't matter. I just don't want people arbitrarily telling me you can't go to this town or you can't go to this part of the state. You know, even when I'm off duty, which is sometimes the department do stuff like that, or blame you for getting attacked or something because you were alone, even though you were in transit to go meet up with other law. You know, just stupid petty things. Blame you for what you can't control.
Sure, you want to ride with me to Emerald?
Sure.
I'm not a big fan of staying here. I only stayed here to wait for you.
Sure.
I'm one of the rangers that like staying at the outpost over the strawberry. You know, the strawberry is basically the deputy version of a porch.
The Valentine porch, probably.
Yep. Sorry, I know you're a deputy, but
no,
not really.
I'm not offended.
I think lately the biggest issue, and I'll be pretty transparent about it, is what the whole Mason James bullshit.
Well, he's dead, so.
Yeah, but some of the rangers decided, which is funny because everybody, I bet ya, was thinking, oh, they're worried about Tibbit, you know, doing criminal shit or whatever. Nope, it seems to be our past game wardens who are doing a bunch of shit behind everyone's back.
Really?
Yeah.
That's strange.
Yeah, so we did lose like 3 rangers recently, so we kind of need more. Please join. Please join. You seem like you'd get along great with me on my search and rescues.
I mean, I think I would. I wouldn't mind riding with you, I don't think. Hey, Misfit.
And I know you'd probably protect yourself, so.
Boy, that was one thing with the paper, as I was having to defend myself from people attacking me, and people don't understand that self-defense isn't only regulated by who shoots first.
Mm-hmm.
And trying to blame me if I have to draw iron on someone. And call me a vigilante even though the law wasn't even calling me a vigilante. Which makes it very difficult to live life when you're an ex-deputy who people will have issues with and want to harm.
Yeah, seem the opposite. I think most criminals refuse to harm me and or rob me because they know I'll get their ass up and not generally be a hassle with them. Because my main goal with the Rangers is I want to help people. That's all. I'm not gonna
I'm sure he's
fucking
dead.
lawman and check every fucking time if someone's wanted. It's not my business. I'm just being honest. Don't worry, they know about that too.
I mean,
I've already told Buzz that I ain't gonna fucking. Every time I bring someone in, I'm not gonna always ask their name. I'm not always gonna go to a fucking ranger tower and check to see if they're wanted and can tell them, oh hey, I've got a wanted person.
I mean, I probably would, but it's not like I can hold them or anything either. So.
Yeah, if you want to, go ahead.
But that's, you know, personally, I still got people I care deeply about in the department, so.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I'm not really attached to any law.
Aye.
In fact, they fucked over my family a while ago, so I'm not really a fan of them. I'll work with them if I have to, but.
Sorry.
Eh. I'm taking a left here. I think you do good in the Rangers.
You know,
I mean, you're pretty fucking law. You're dating, aren't you dating a lawman or whatever?
Uh-huh.
There we go.
You could see that.
Wait, what do you mean? You broke up?
No, I might as well let you know. Just don't go sprinting around. I'm married to a woman. Just, you know, keeping it quieter.
Hey, everybody! No, I'm joking.
Just because there are multiple people saying, you know, I'm gonna hurt you because...
Oh, I'm gonna hurt your loved ones because you yourself did some stupid shit. Yeah, I know the bullshit.
Not even stupid stuff, just doing their jobs. Literally doing their
know.
jobs.
Yeah, see, when my game was active, we would, if someone did us wrong, we would go back to that person, not go fucking after their loved ones and people that weren't involved.
Mind they're cowards.
Exactly, like, go talk to the person you have a fucking problem with. Hurting their loved one is just bringing more fucking issues to the table. So fucking dumb. Oh, I'm gonna go hurt your child or your mother, whatever.
Well, you're probably aware about a lot of the criminals here in the crossing. They're looking for an excuse to harm others. They don't need a logical reason. They're literally looking for excuses. And then they like to try and pin that on the people who they're attacking, saying, this is your fault. You're making me do this terrible thing. Everyone wants to justify their own actions. However it is that they seek their darkness, I guess.
See, when my game was in, my family was at quote-unquote war, as feud, whatever, over a bullshit bush pop-up kettleman.
Oh, I remember that. I remember the details of that.
Yeah, they were pretty brutal. I mean, Alice disarmed my father and then stabbed him.
No, I remember that. I'm gonna tell you because, whoa! Okay. Oh! Tibbit!
I'm fine.
Are you sure you're fine? You're still late. Tibbit? Okay, okay.
I'm fine, I'm fine.
Okay.
I wanted to kill it before my horse got upset. That didn't happen.
Well, I'm glad that Wolf is still as spry as ever. It is Wolf, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, you remembered my horse's name.
Aye. I mean, I felt bad about having to shoot near him, at him, that one time, so...
Oh, don't worry, I punched James Kelly for it.
Oh, good, because he was the one who deserved it.
That was a long time ago, you don't need to tell all that.
I mean,
it was only one punch.
I don't think any lawman would even care if you did. I'm just saying, because James Kelly was such a menace all the time.
Yeah, he was a fucking asshole. It was to a point where I refused to get, like, at one point, I would get him up, and then at that point, what was it? Oh yeah, he hurt a friend of mine, so at that point I was going to, if I ever saw him on the ground, I was just going to leave him there.
Or you could just get him up and then dump him in town near the sheriff's office, just leave him.
I'm not gonna do that.
Trouble, but right.
That's how I get a target on my back, and I like not getting robbed and
but you know,
about.
For me with certain people, it's like I already have a target from them, so why not? You know.
Yeah, fair enough, but you know.
No, I know what you mean. More to talk about.
I think my last interaction with Gavin Summers was he wanted to bring up some bullshit thing that happened 3-4 months ago that we cleared up. Yeah, I didn't actually. Yeah, I didn't actually.
Of my interactions with Gavin too.
I didn't report this to law because I felt so fucking bad that 6 people couldn't catch me. It was pretty sad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my last words to him were motherfucker. It was on accident, kind of, but I was happy I called him motherfucker. So. But then he said, I'll give you 5 seconds to run, and then I'm gonna kill that pretty little horse of you. And I said, no, you're not. And then I ran, and it only took me 5 seconds to get out of their fucking vision because they're so terrible.
You know when he went down at Pronghorn Ranch, he went to Saskiford. I think it was like a month or 2.
Yeah.
I was the woman negotiating that. And
I see.
The way that went was the reason that he got caught that time. And so of course he had to exact personal revenge on me later, which wasn't even when I was a lawman anymore.
I'm gonna take a left here.
Oh. But the last time I saw him, I think, was at great distance as he kidnapped Sheriff Rabbit away from a wedding, or at least the after party.
Wait a minute. I think I saw that happen actually. Was that at Emerald?
Emerald, we had all the buggies. That
Yeah,
was
I saw,
the after party. We were gonna have buggy races, and we
that-
never did because he crashed it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember seeing Gavin Summers walking away with a rabbit. There's like 5 people surrounding them.
Aye.
And then I let the law know. So
The Freemans were working with him.
I don't really know much about the Freemans, but
They are
taking a
they're
look on
odd.
the
They've been
facts here.
friendly. They've been friendly lately. Although I do think they tried to rob me the other day too, so not sure.
they seem alright with me, even though they chased me. And then an hour and a half later, I ended up picking one of their asses up on the ground because they were trying to chase. They thought I went up into the snow and fucking fell off the horse like an idiot.
They thought you did. Or
Yeah, I
they'd-
guess so. Yeah, I don't know why he was up there. I didn't realize it was one of them until after I got him up and then left him, and then I'm like, fuck.
Ha!
Okay. Well, I mean, I think you would enjoy Rangers. Just make it clear that you're someone who likes if you're off duty, you want to go wherever you want. But
Aye,
I
if I'm
think
off duty, I'm off duty.
yeah,
I'm not owned by the cloak.
yeah. I mean, if I can become a ranger, I think you'll be perfectly fine. To be honest.
Alright. How do I get started if that's something I choose to do?
Yeah, I mean, if you want, you can join me on a search, see how it is. But then again, I'm telling you now, I do searches differently than most rangers.
I mean, that's, I'm happy to learn in both ways.
Wait, is this? No, never mind. There's no searches right now. But if you want, you could stay around and wait for one, or
Sure.
learn a little more.
Learn for a bit.
Yeah, I personally haven't had any problems with the whole policies and whatnot. As of late, anyway. It was just the Mason James and Austin Grant.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, our game wardens were involved in fucking murdering him in cold blood, so.
Mm-hmm.
Which is funny because when I was actually in Strawberry when it happened, when I heard the shots, I heard 2 shotgun blasts and then a revolver shot. And I ran out because fucking Bear ran out towards it. And I said, Bear, there's people getting hurt. Get away from there. But came around the corner and Mason James was on the gallows and Hummingbird instantly said, it was me. And I found it a little strange that suddenly Nathan came up behind me out of fucking nowhere. I don't know, I just had a sense that Hummingbird didn't do it by herself, and I think Isla was part of it.
I probably. I knew something was going down that day, but I didn't ask questions.
I mean, he
I was-
deserves to be dead, but,
I was staying up with Petey at the time.
Ah.
I just I'd known Mason James had was threatening the tribes, and was saying that if he didn't get what he wanted, he would start burning the teepees down one by one and attacking people,
Right.
And he'd already done so much. It's a case that really frustrates me as someone who does want the law to be able to do things about that sort of stuff. But when you have someone like him who has done the terrible things that he's done over and over and over, he goes to Siska, he comes back out, he does the same thing. Suddenly good people are forced to do what the law won't. I don't condone murder, but there's a point where it seems more like self-defense than anything.
I'm fine with the self-defense tactic, but when you go and take someone's weapons off of them, tell them to look the other way, and then shoot them in the back, that ain't really self-defense.
What's a law execution?
He was executed, and
No,
Mason
I know, but I'm saying what's a law execution?
Well, it's just that the problem is, well, I shouldn't say the problem, but the only difference is they can legally do it.
I know.
But the problem is why, you know, you have to wonder why can't civilians do executions if someone was done that. I agree.
No, I know. I'm not saying it's right, but I think it's equally shameful that people like Hummingbird are driven to such extremes because the law is unable to protect people. All they can do is punish. They can't actually stop anything, and I've been subject to that repeatedly myself. I was being hunted by Tommy Two Snakes in this group because before I was law, I reported to law that he tried to sell me a marked SCSD weapon. So he hunted me down, he hunted me down, he hunted me down, he finally caught me and threw me off the Bacchus Bridge. Tried to murder me over a wee charge. Very nearly succeeded in it. Was lucky that Sheriff Cash watched the entire thing happen, was able to pull me out of the water.
Right. Oh, looks like we're going to it's a big valley.
Alright.
Little creek.
I'll follow you. You have a poncho. It's a black one. Oh no, it's the same stuff. Oh look, I've got a poncho here in the saddlebags.
Wear it.
Would you see?
Wear it.
It's brown.
Brown for the. I don't know.
For what?
I was gonna say something, but I don't know. All right. We'll head to the big valley.
Right, lead the way.
You know, after Alice went and stabbed my father, you know, took his weapons off and stabbed my father, I swore to myself I was gonna kill that fucking woman if I got my hands on her. And there was one time where her crew went in Strawberry and they were still seeking me. Even though both the two people they harmed in that entire feud, me and Moose, we're the two people who never harmed a hair on either, you know, on any of the other group's bodies. Fucking stupid. But
well, that was because of the whole stupid situation with Cattleman.
Yeah, who wanted to ask a Valentine's Day question and pop out of a bush against, you know, 6 at that time active gang members. But, you know, fuck us for protecting ourselves and then getting him up on his feet and sending him on his way without taking anything.
I think, see, the reason why I know about that is because McGregor consulted on me about whether or not that incident should be deemed self-defense. And from all the information I had, I said that you should have been fine for self-defense. Given what he said, that he would kill Moose.
Yeah,
he didn't care if he had to kill Moose or something while pointing a gun at his head.
He literally said something along the lines of, I'm willing to die to kill this motherfucker. And that's why he got shot in the back.
That's
he basically said 100%.
To me, if someone states their intent to cause grievous bodily harm and they're actively able to do it, like they've got the gun pointed, then I don't see any reason why not to respond with lethal force. Aye, go ahead.
Yeah, and then my family did retaliate eventually. We shot him down, but him getting shot down was in response to him trying to hurt us while we were just talking with him again.
Aye.
And then what was it? Oh yeah, Alice. Her and her crew were in Strawberry, and I tried to stay away from them. She went to the bathhouse and then left. So I decided to go in the bathhouse and hide there, because surely she wouldn't go back to take another bath, right? Nope. 2 minutes later, I shit you not, I was in the bathtub area, and she came running in, and I did point a gun at her head. To me first, and I had a little chat with her. And I had every right to fucking shoot her for what she did to my father. But I told her the only reason why she's getting out of here alive is because one of my closest friends, who's also a close friend of Alice, was out there. And I don't want him to hurt because I hurt her. So I let her go. And you know what she fucking said?
No, what?
Next time you point that gun at me, you better be ready to use it. Like, fuck off. Bitch. I'm slowing down.
Alright.
But yeah, I let her go without anything. I just left and said hi to my friend and fucked off. I never actually heard any of the cattlemen group.
Almost reminds me of Gorman when I went there. I went in full disguise just in case I'd come across any enemies, any old enemies. Came across 3 members of the then Summers Gang and another, and they saw through my disguise and tried to hold me up. I fled through the jungle, and one of them, Fox, shot me, and then all 4 of them subsequently fell down the cliffs.
Holy shit, that's a name I haven't heard in a while, Fox.
Right.
Is he even alive?
I believe that he is in a coma or something from what I last heard. Either it was Fox, Morgan, Hawk, and his name was.
It up again.
Right, his name was Veen. It was just a
Veen.
Veen. V-A-N-E, I think. He would just do different crimes. I arrested him for like bank robbery and just going around robbing people one time.
Huh.
I've got a route if you go down sharp underneath the bridge here.
I'm actually gonna go towards Wallace and start there.
Alright. I mean, that goes to Willis. I'll have to show you. It's my own shortcut.
Alright, show me.
I mean, we already... If you want to go back to it.
Never mind.
Aye.
At some point you'll show me. When you apply to Ranger. Wait.
Sure. Well, that's what I was saying is, how do you get started with that?
So you wanna send a, damn it, crap, but this side of the road is muddy. I'm gonna slow down. You wanna send a telegram to one of the state rangers and tell your interests. I'll have to get the information really quickly. I think it's actually at the Ranger Lodge. Send a telegram why you want to be a ranger, etc., etc. They'll do a background check on you. There is a bit of a wait list, to my understanding, but I would say between 2 to 4 weeks. Hopefully not much longer, though.
Alright.
I do know, I don't know, but I do hope, I should say, that I know Peter recently got his green, from my understanding. I'm hoping that 2 or 3 other gray recruits will also get theirs soon, so hopefully you won't have to wait too long. I'm gonna go and pick it up one more time.
Right.
Damn grass.
Aye, because I was honestly trying to decide whether I went to go with the trains or the rangers, but I... Oh!
Why? Why? Be careful, he...
Nope! Nope. Absolutely not, fella.
Okay, I'm seeing weird things.
So am I. But
I literally stayed as right as possible without knocking my ass off.
I
on
know
that
he
bench.
veered right towards you, so I'm gonna make him nice and comfy here.
Yeah, he's fine. You're fine, fella. Sleep it off. Goddamn asshole.
His horse is fine too, so.
Yeah. Also, I'm so sorry. I love doing that.
Yeah, well, you scared him. He's already up.
Well, he's fine. See, I woke him up. That was my way of helping him. I woke him up.
That's just you doing your rangering.
Exactly. That was my way of waking him up. He made a loud noise. Alright, so this little creek, I'm gonna start at the base of this creek then.
Aye.
Chances are he got eaten by wolves, he or she. But I still like to start down here anyway, in case I want to float it down. I don't think I've actually ever gone to Little Creek one yet.
Huh.
Thanks for asking me to record anybody injured out here. Make yourself known. Not seen anybody.
I suppose
Thanks for asking me to record anybody injured.
the river goes
Anyone is
pretty
drowning,
far.
call out. Anybody injured inside the creek, call out.
Anyone out here who needs help?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I hear the bear. Oh, I hear the bear. I hear a grizzly.
Where did the bear come from?
They can come from over there. The person is probably around here somewhere.
Yeah, that person has to be around here.
Is anyone out here who needs help? Call out. Call out if you need help. Is anyone injured out here? Is there anyone out here who needs help?
Anybody that needs help, call out.
I've definitely been pursued by a bear coming from...
Oh, here he is. What?
What?
Oh, you're not Ranger Giggles, excuse me.
I'm
There's
Ranger
a bear.
Tibbit. I got you.
Are you okay? Are you okay, sir? We killed the bear down further down the creek. Is that what got you?
Yes, I think I've been scalped by that damn bear.
Well, let me check. Oh my god.
Oh.
That bear gave me a skull.
Left
No.
ears.
What the? God.
Oh, it's because his hair is.
Could you just wrap his entire fucking head with gauze, please?
I'm gonna do that. It's the reason why Rupert only wears hats.
The
Bear's
bear
dead.
named Brown-Tooth, its eyes glowed red.
It's dead.
Oh, it's dead, yes. Finally, that bear killed my mama, and I can see her in the sky. She's smiling down at me.
No, you ain't gonna die, Tyler. Come on. No, come on, go. You wanna wrap him with bandages or hold it? We gotta get him. We gotta get him to Valentine or some shit. Local doctors are gonna tend him. Yeah, your horse? Where'd your horse go?
My horse named no name.
You got a horse with no name, huh?
The horse with no name, it's pretty standard these days.
I see.
It left me.
I think your horse is by the bridge. I'm pretty sure you left it by the bridge.
Ungrateful. But I did, and I paid the price today.
Your horse is dead. There he is behind the fence, not the fence, the cracks. Okay, well, let's get him to buy Valentine. I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up.
I could see my childhood friend.
No, you're fine. You're gonna be fine.
Michael, that's my ball.
Right, or right in. Yeah. I'm not into medical. I don't really. Is that another bear? No. I'm thinking of right up here.
Yeah, I was muted. Oops, I thought I was speaking when I wasn't.
Sorry?
I thought I was speaking when I wasn't. I was trying to get you to take the shortcut.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Yeah,
it
I know
was
which
my
one you
fault.
mean,
It was
but-
my fault.
Yeah, I probably should have taken the shortcut, but...
Michael, get out of my sandbox! I'm telling Mama!
I really need to get him to help.
I know. Alright, I'm gonna pick it up again. Almost there, fella. Keep talking.
It's funny though. I'd be Yosemite Sam if I could be.
With the palm of Mississippi. Do you know what that cane toad said to me after I gave it a lick?
What do you say? Wait,
what?
What? What do you say?
I licked the cane toad. It talked to me. It said, go west. Copernicus, go west.
Copernicus?
Copernicus. Is that your name?
It sounds a little bit like Kano. It's weird.
What do the wolves call you? Ever howl at you? Fuck, there's somebody around here. Okay.
Valentine's been very dead. Blackwater had a lot of people in it, but
Oh, there's no statement I'd run anyway.
Right.
Alright, fella.
Blood squirts out of head. Squirts out of head. I wrapped it up, and your blood is not squirting out of your head, man. Calm down. Copernicus, the desert was that interesting.
Here, my friend.
Yeah, okay.
I was on a steamboat once.
Did we look, is his scalp still attached?
Scalp
'Cause-
is bleeding, yes.
Okay,
I don't know
but
if it's attached.
if the flap is still attached, I could help stitch it back up, but the steep medics should be able to, or the local ones here should be able to
Yeah,
take care of that.
it's still here. Oh, it's disgusting.
Oh, okay, alright. Oh, that's
Please,
nice.
Make a wave a little bit.
Alright, we're gonna flush that and clean it really good. And the medics here are gonna be able to stitch it up for you.
Desert bless. Desert bless.
I'm gonna get him a little more comfortable here on the ground.
Are you an angel?
No, I'm the furthest away from an angel. Trust me on that.
Sir, I'm gonna stick the edge of your poncho between your teeth here because this is gonna hurt.
All right, I'm ready.
Alright, sorry, that's gonna sting a lot. Okay. Alright. Okay. They're the state medics here, or the medics here, they're gonna come and they're gonna stitch your head back together, sir. We're just lucky that the spear didn't remove the entire top of your head.
Oh, he's walking away. That's weird.
I mean,
sit on the chair. Yeah, sit on the chair. Sit on the chair. Sit on the chair. Sit on the chair. Sit on the chair.
You don't have to keep that in your mouth, but you know, if it makes you feel better, that's, you know. Can you take that out of your mouth and they're not gonna
I
understand?
said, are these things worth any money?
What
Just thing in my
things?
mouth.
Your poncho?
Yeah. Oh no, it's my poncho. I thought it was some newfangled medical tool. It's attached to me. Are you my mama?
Most certainly not. I mean, it looks like they're taking care of that head of yours. You might just want to rest for a wee bit.
I need to collect my thoughts and really process this.
That's pretty traumatic.
How long does it take to heal, Doctor?
I'm gonna go send a telegram about. Yeah, I'll just be right back.
Okay,
Ranger
thank
ma'am.
you. Thank you so much, Tibbit!
I'm gonna go send a telegram and let him know about.
No, that's good. That's good.
Now that we're alone, I can tell you the secret, the prophecy that's coming.
The prophecy?
There's a chasm. There's a chasm beneath these lands. It's going to split open and everybody's going to fall inside. See, we've sinned a little too much in this land, and it's going to be like a second coming, a second flood, and I am the new Noah.
I'm pretty sure that's not prophesied anywhere in the Bible. As for the end times, no man shall know the time or day. So, I'd say that we're probably good, you know?
I mean, is there anything that is something? I mean, this is something that I'm asking. You're something that I'm asking it too. Listen to. We are making Bible. We are making history. The chasm will open. And you must come with me to the promised land.
I think I'm gonna pass on that one.
Okay. When the second person comes in here, we're gonna act normal. I'm gonna act hurt. The big boo boo on my head. But
you are hurt.
But no, well, yeah, I'm hurt. But this is just a physical vessel. This is my third reincarnation. With a click of my heels and 7 eye blinks, I could be in a different vessel.
Okay, then go ahead and click your heels and blink a bunch of times. Let's see.
I mean, it's wasteful. It's wasteful. This lump of carbon you see before you, I've taken years sculpting it. To waste it now would be a shame. Just for parlor tricks, it's a great way to anger the gods.
Uh-huh. Right. So what do you say when someone else comes in here? What's going on?
You ever have a bear
that was
scalp you
exciting.
on the top of the head? Oh!
There's a deputy, I think.
Oh, thank God.
Maybe
Oh,
I
thank
don't.
God.
I didn't actually recognize him, but I saw a badge on them.
He should definitely tell him about
I'm more hurt than dirt.
Okay, well, I sent for medics. I told them, the townsfolk here are taking care of it, but you might want to come back for a follow, considering you lost your.
You know what? That would probably be the best. Is let the locals here take care of it, and then just let the medics know that you got scalped by a bear. It got stitched back on your head, but you need to have follow up on it. Honestly, most people around here tend to heal up in a few days. That's not limiting you from moving around, but you're probably gonna not feel too great for a wee bit.
It must be all this fresh air. Not a lot of humidity over here. Very good for my tuberculosis.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever been scalped by a bear?
No. I kill bears before they get to me.
What kind of gun you use? Because I was using a varmint rifle and
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
What's so funny? I just got out of prison.
Okay, so this is a repeating, and it wasn't the gun I intended to use. I just forgot to change my gun. The Lancaster or bolt action is good against bears.
I was using a Lancaster, and I used about 8 shots shooting that bear.
Good God, y'all must be richer. You must be,
Get
related to the Pinkertons.
Get a carbine repeater. It'll be better than your little pea shooter of a varmint rifle.
I've downed cougars in a single shot from a carbine, and they're only $48.
Oh, nice. I need to get me one of them fancy
And
carbines.
my recommendation would be when you encounter extremely aggressive wildlife, your best bet is to get up on top of a rock. That'll intimidate them a wee bit. They won't attack you immediately. You'll have time to put bullets in them without getting your scalp ripped off.
I see. You know, in Mississippi, all we had to do was uppercut them once in the chin, and they were out for the fight. The cougars bite differently here.
No, they're a quite different breed here, and the ammunition available currently is really subpar. So everyone's having trouble with wildlife, not just you. But a varmint rifle used to be okay against varmints. Now it's a BB gun. It's worthless.
Are you a medic? Hello?
Is that a medic?
Are you a medic?
I'm not. I was wondering if there was one available.
No, there's no state medics around right now on duty anyway. There could be some off duty, but not to my knowledge.
I'm a self-proclaimed medicine man of the mountain.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I shake berries and all kinds of ailments. I get all kinds of bad humor out of the body in a jiffy. With a pocket full of slugs and another one full of leeches, old Papa Perney, he'll show you how he preaches.
Well, maybe one day I'll, know your ways. But thank y'all, all three of y'all.
Yeah, sorry, there's no medics.
What's up, man?
Alright, so did the townsfolk doctor here take care of his scalp?
I feel scabs forming. I feel a big old ring of scab really keeping the top of my scalp back on.
That's good.
The body is a wonderful thing.
Indeed.
Huh.
Well, that's good, I suppose.
Is it illegal to stand on your own tract of land and your own moccasins?
What do you mean?
What?
See, that's why they put me in prison. I was standing on my very own land, in my very own moccasins. I had some diamonds in my shoes. The mayor had a bone to pick. It was all very political.
What's a moccasin?
It's like a soft leather shoe that the natives tend to make and wear.
Oh.
Aha, yeah. I barter.
Well, here in the crossing, no one actually owns land except for the government. So you can't stand in your own land.
Treachery, baby. They said this was the land of milk and honey. They said this was the land of freedom. I need room for my desert family.
Sorry?
My desert family. Imagine this.
No, I just meant apologies that this is not what you thought it would be, I guess. She's keeping that.
The desert family. Imagine this. 16 people in a circle around a bonfire, screaming as the sun as it shoots up to the sky. We might prevent the chasm from happening.
Oh, look at the time. I think we best be going, right, Saffron?
Nope, that is... we've got to go check and see if other people are...
whatnot. Yep.
I know,
Anyways, the townsfolk doctor is looking after you. You should get a follow-up.
I
would recommend so you don't, lose your
just telegram, send a telegram to MEDIC, medic. That's it.
Interesting.
And say that you need to follow up with the doctor on account of being scalped by a bear.
Yes. Third eye open.
Like you've had
Third eye
treatment,
open.
but you need to have follow up.
I see. May the big eye in the sky shine a sun path before you for those feet to stomp on. Come on.
And I think if you stick around here, you found your town. I bet you would love it.
This is
here.
a lovely town.
This is a town. This is your favorite town. You should probably
low rent
stay in this
places,
town.
and there's plenty of good food and alcohol and whatever you like.
Sounded very loaded. What do I need to know? Number one rule about this town.
Oh, it's a great town.
That you'll love it.
Great
You
town. I'll love it.
You fit in here perfectly, and you should spend most of your time here.
Absolutely, and not out in Big Valley where you can't really protect yourself against grizzly bears.
Probably avoid areas that aren't in towns, just on account of wildlife and your pea shooter there.
Right where it hurts.
You need.
All right. Well, I guess I'll beg on the streets until I got enough money for a big iron on my hip.
You
don't want it on your hip. You want it on your back.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I see. Step 1. I'm learning already. America the free.
Okay,
here
okay.
I
If
come.
you want help in earning money, the easiest way and safest way for you to do it would probably to go down to the orange fields near Saint Denis and pick oranges, and then bring the carts back here to Valentine. Just look on your map really quick, maybe. I'll show you where to go.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay, do you know where Saint Denis is on the map? Can you find it? It's down in the south east corner of the map. Do you see it? Sir?
A little bit of astral projecting. I do not see it. Southeast of the map, I see Blue Water Marsh.
Okay, so go down from Blue Water Marsh. Okay, if you're looking at Blue Water Marsh, do you see Le Gras? It's below Blue Water Marsh.
Gotta go.
Aye, anyways, you'll see a wee wagon shape there on the map. That's where you can go to pick oranges. Good luck.
Good God in a desert blast. You know, fruit cleanse the stomach.
Let's go. Get out. Get out. Get out. Emerald Tower.
Look, I just wanted to try and do something to mitigate that.
Yeah, it's fine. We helped him. He's fine. He'll be fine. Emerald Tower. Let's go.
I do need to send a telegram about some of the crazy stuff he said.
Okay. We'll
I mean, it's not time sensitive, but they should know that. So, like, that's out there.
Oh my God.
Before you came in, he was saying something about there's a chasm under the crossing and the crossing's soon too much, and he's the second coming of Noah. And then he said that I needed to go with him to the promised land, and I said, I think I don't need to. And then he said, okay, so before someone else comes in here, they'll come in here, I'm going to act like I'm hurt, and then you walked in. So, I'm not sure. I might have been being conscripted to kidnap you and bring you to the promised land. I'm not
No one's
gonna
kidnap me. I feel like that was an interesting adventure.
Almost felt like I was law again.
You want to be law again?
Oh, very, very much so. But I don't think that'll happen.
Maybe bring the Rangers for a little while again.
Then I can.
I'm curious, that Deputy Pavis, was her name right? She's not in the department either, right?
She was one of a group of people who were let go with no real explanation.
Oh, well, maybe explanation could have been her being a real bitch to me that one night.
I mean, perhaps. I'm just saying I was let go the same way.
Oh,
That's what I mean.
Was just being honest, she kind of was a real bitch to me.
No,
for no
I
particular
know.
reason.
I had my issues with Pavis too. So for I've got this thing where I can have issues with people, and so long as they don't take issue with me, I'm fine. You know, I can get over
Fair
it.
enough.
We just got into a cult. That's a great way to start the year. Okay, Andy.
So kind of, you know, annoyed by that, but yeah, glad
Oh,
she's
sure.
on the I mean,
No, I know. That was
I know
after
me saying this to
what
you,
she
but-
yelled at you that she didn't care or
I think I
whatever.
left. No, she yelled at me. What was I? I said, "Is that what you do? You shoot people's horses down?" And she said, "Yep," in the most shitty fucking tone ever. I forgot what else she said.
I mean, so I partially understand her perspective, right? Is she's frustrated with getting blamed for stuff that happens, you know, when she's just trying to do her job. It's not like she wanted to shoot down your horse, you know, but she could have she could have handled it with better.
Y'all started shooting my horse very fucking quickly.
It's policy to shoot at the horses before you shoot at the people, if you can help it. And it's not like everyone knows that's absolutely not James's horse. Like, we didn't want to shoot down the horse, but it's like, that's what you're supposed to do, you know?
You said you want to send a telegram here.
Sure.
Might as
Probably
well,
do
right
that.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, policy or no policy, I still don't think people should be shooting down other civilians' forces. I understand
Well,
it,
but
at the
it's
same
not-
time, be ready
it's-
for repercussions. That's all.
Right, but I mean, you know, trying to stop someone who's dangerous and wanted, it's...
I mean, shit, you could have told me, hey, Tibbit, go after James Kelly, get him. I probably would have like, fuck yeah.
Except for we can't condone vigilantism or put civilians at risk.
So, putting me at risk? James Kelly ain't a fucking risk to me. He was a fucking
Aye,
idiot.
but that's policy again, you know.
You know, I punched him for that situation, and he didn't do shit back to me. And if he did start to fucking punch me, I would have laid him down on the fucking ground for it.
Okay, alright, I'll set that off.
Okay. Yeah, that's how I search went. That was a really fucking easy one, though. I just did not expect that bear right there.
I heard
I've
it.
seen the bear so far away from its victim.
I know, that's surprising. When we found the bear where we did, I assumed that he'd be almost under where we shot it.
Yeah, I was sorry. I was busy getting my face in some creek and, you know,
No,
getting up.
you're fine. I ran towards it because there was a large boulder, and so I jumped on it, and we were both actually firing on him at the same time, I think.
Yeah, I went under the bridge because I knew he couldn't get his fat ass through it.
Aye, my horse pretty much, as soon as I realised, yep, that is a bear I'm hearing, Branch just stopped in his tracks. He wasn't going to move anymore.
Branch is that horse's name?
Aye.
Wasn't there a deputy named Branch?
Aye, he was a very good friend of mine, and he was killed on my wedding day, and this was a horse that I bought off of him the day before.
See the one that killed by Del Lobos? There's a post about it. A note by the Gaptooth Mines.
There's a note about it?
Yeah, there's something about a firefight that happened here. You know, a bunch of deputies went down, or ex-deputies went down by us. Wanna pet out and I can show you?
It's sort of late. Maybe I shouldn't really go out west like that right now. Sorry, no, I suspected that his death had something to do with the Delobos, but no one's actually told me. That's all.
Oh.
I found out that he was dead because someone brought me a gun that he told me that he'd give me when he died.
I don't know the reasonings for it, but
no,
I just I didn't
No, it's nothing use. I did reach out to people who should know what happened, and no one ever got back to me.
Oh.
He was just a very good friend of mine, and actually received word of his death on my wedding day. I took the telegram away because I had suspicions and I didn't want to
I'm sorry.
read what it said. It's what happened. No, I mean, I would like to go out and see that, but the thieves people are a very big problem for me right now.
Oh, if you're with me, they wouldn't be a problem. I'll tell you that. They've even left Clementine alone with me, Bar.
I mean, they left Clementine alone when I was with her too. But it's I have Jabas has promised to murder me to hurt my husband. So I'll just have to be very careful about. I haven't been out west for a long time.
Right. Give me one moment.
No, you're fine. Take your time.
I mean, I probably shouldn't say this, but I've met some of the new Del Lobos, and it sounds like they're trying to avoid being in the shadows of the old ones. Cause I was alright with the old Del Lobos, but at the end of their time, they ended up attacking my father randomly out of fucking nowhere, and then they did the Pronghorn Massacre. I don't know if you knew about that situation.
Why? I did. I responded to it.
Yeah, if you remember, then I was there.
I came up to it on the tail end of it, I think. No, the Del Lobos, this new wave that came through initially. One of them picked me up in Valentine and took me out of the snow and tried to get the names of every woman who'd been at Fort Mercer out of me. When they were taken down way back then, about 9 months ago, I think. Because I was there, I was actually one of the last people to push and take the remaining members of theirs down. I told him as much about myself. I didn't release any names of the people I'd fought with. Not that there were that many left around who were still alive or still in the department. But still, but others who were, which were Branch and Wright, and others, they heard, got wind that they were potentially on a list, and I think that, I mean, they tried to get me to go with them, with Redwater Company actually, even, because ex-Deputy Snow was also there, and was also a target, and is with Redwater.
Yeah, I know.
And I think they wanted to try and tell the Delos, you know, let's just hash it out here and now instead of you hunting us down one by one. And that must be what happened. And we're branched out. I just got a telegram from Wright that said everything's okay with the Del Lobos. And that's all it said. And then I found out that Branch is dead. I telegrammed Wright. I said thank you for protecting that information on my wedding day. But I'd like to know what happened. And I haven't heard from him since.
So I unintentionally just gave you some more bad news.
Not really. You just gave a piece of the puzzle. Stuff that I've been want to know, but almost, you know, it's hard to seek out. It's hard enough to catch a sheriff and speak to him. I should probably try and speak to Cash about it, but at the same time, I don't want to bother him. And I don't want to jeopardize certain things for people I'm close to. So it's better I just keep my mouth shut and stay to the shadows.
Yeah. I mean, for what it's worth, I think he would have, the fact that he got to the file alongside his former, I guess, deputies and current friends, maybe even family, I think he would have rather had that than have the Del Lobos grab him one by one. Get a chance to fight the back.
Why? Well, it's such a threat. If it weren't for Rip, I might have considered riding out against them myself. But I couldn't risk being branded a criminal and a vigilante. But I know too harshly the fact that the department can't actually protect anyone. I said it's a shame when good people are forced to act against the law. Because there's nothing. You can only punish when everything is said and done and the dust is settled. All they're good for.
I think there has to be the end of the circle of back and forth bullshit. You want to know how the Wildcards ended their little feud with Kettleman?
How's that?
Not a lot of people know. It was a consensual fist fight. My uncle, admittedly, we did take him. Didn't take anything off of him, but took him aside to talk to him. I think my uncle had a
Kettleman.
I thought, yeah, Kettleman. He ran into us right in Wallace Station. We didn't know he was gonna be there, but he did just severely harm one of our family members, someone who was new to our family. So my uncle was very much enraged, and he went out after looking for Kettleman, even though we knew he had 5. And I told him, "You're really gonna fight 5 of them?" And he said, "Yeah, I'll do it alone if I have to." And I didn't want him to do that. But strangely enough, he ran into us, just him and someone else. But we took him aside, and my uncle said, "Let's end this fist fight. Whoever wins." And Jack Kettleman said yes, so they had a fair fist fight. The only thing that my uncle failed to tell Kettleman is that he's a fucking boxing champion from Australia. So he won that fight and left. Kettleman tried to come up to me. I didn't trust him at that time, so I walked back and said, "Look, let's have this be the end of it," and then walked off. And then later we find out that I guess in some weird sense we earned their quote unquote his respect or whatever, and we were done.
Oh,
and sometimes there needs to be an end somewhere, and it was us that chose that end. Be non-violent, that is.
But sometimes, like I'm saying, you're just not able to choose that end. That I've got, people who've told me that they're gonna kill me.
Oh.
To hurt someone. Sorry?
Who's gonna kill you to hurt Rip or whatever?
Jabasses. That's what he says. And I've tried asking him. I've said, is there some sort of alternative? But he won't even respond to my telegram. Instead, he goes and he holds that out. Oh, look, Saffron, that's telegramming me. There's just no reasoning, And all I can do in the law is hide. Even if I see him coming at me, I can't do anything unless he's clearly doing something. I'm permanently at a disadvantage to that. Him and everyone who works with him. He told me that to my face. It's very clear it's not on any time, it's for a certain time. And when he wants to make a spectacle out of it.
I can't really say much about him. I don't know him too well. I know they leave me alone.
I'm glad.
Just what I ultimately, as selfish as it sounds, I only care about my friends and my family, so.
He wants revenge on Rip because Rip killed Sambas. Sambas killed himself, but Rip had to be the one to pull the trigger to save everyone else, and so he's the one that they want to kill. Or they don't want to kill him, they want to make him suffer for it.
Here, come up on the tower. You ever come here?
I have been here a few times.
Yeah, has a good view of the sunrise. I don't know much about J-Bass. Like I said, I think any Gain who tries to go after loved ones is someone that caused them harm. They're fucking cowards.
No way.
You know, deal with the person who caused you harm.
No, none of them. You know, if they want to quote unquote talk, they only want to do it on their turf, and well, they've all got guns and you don't, and there's 6 of them and 1 of you. That sort of thing.
That's why I'm always just vigilant. Even if I do run into a group that I don't know and might try to rob me, I'm still prepared for it.
Oh, I mean...
But sometimes you just run right into them.
Aye, indeed. All too familiar with that.
You want to know who ended our little war?
What?
I wouldn't say who, but what am I? Oh my god, my eyes!
Aye, that's the sunrise.
Yeah, I know. Anyways, there was a woman that, strangely enough, despite being shot in the back by some folk, she was the one who advocated for forgiveness. Is a pretty strong fucking thing, and it stops situations like that. And that's kind of what approach I decided to take. And I think that helped our family to get out of our little feud with Kettleman. Our bullshit feud. Granted, everything he did was unfair to us. Trust me, it was unfair and law. No offense to law, but it was just a rough situation.
No, I believe you. I just, I wish that there was something I could do, but I'm sort of just, my hands tied,
I can't really, unfortunately, help you.
No, you can't. I'm not. I'm just saying how it is. I'm not.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty. I can be selfless, but I can be pretty selfish when it comes to criminals, because I know that most folk leave me alone, and I ask them to hopefully leave alone a couple of my close ones, but I wish I could tell them to just leave everybody alone.
Oh, I mean, I'm expecting anything from you, believe me.
Yeah, well, the problem is if you're gonna become a ranger, hopefully they'll leave you alone if you're with me on certain rescues. At least they tend to leave rangers alone if we're actively searching for folk. Maybe they'll leave you alone if you tell them.
Maybe, but they're it's not just like the next time they see me, they're necessarily gonna grab me. They're gonna grab me when they decide they want to. So it's,
I got bigger fish to fucking fry. for people like them, they'll I mean, they may grab you if they see you, but I don't think they're actively thinking about you.
I just know the threats I've received to my face. But it's something I have to worry about. It's another reason I can't see myself going back to the paper right now, because they expect me not to defend myself when I have to, then, well, that's a problem. I'll just get fired again.
Right.
And if they're not going to do anything about jealous co-workers slandering people, then...
Whoa. You got fired from the paper?
I got fired because a co-worker was slandering me.
Wow. I hear a bell, by the way. Let me go check
Sure.
that. Might be saving someone.
I'm sure Tibbit, but the people that finds that always find her when she's off. I know, right? Even Crib's ruining the sunrise of the crime fog.
I think instead, yeah, no fucking way. There's a lot of rangers over on that side. They'll get it.
Oh, down in the canyon.
Oh yeah,
It's a huge
yeah.
area.
It is, but like I said, when you I mean, if you become a recruit, I'll show you all my secret little spots that sometimes even they don't know about.
Sure. I know, because there's different places. There could be wolves near the entrance down in Armadillo. They could be at the top near McFarland's. They could be around the sides.
I could be fucking anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I tend to check animal dens first, unless I know it's an area that needs to be more thoroughly checked. Like Heartland's a fucking bitch. You think Big Valley's bad? No. Heartland's is shit because there's really no area for animals to take it down. So most likely it's some idiot who fell down a cliff or some rocks. So they could literally be anywhere.
Anywhere where the cliffs and stuff are, or
yeah, but there's a ton of fucking cliffs.
I know, or potentially along the road where they got into some trouble, maybe. But aye.
Someone? Oh, I thought I heard somebody else. Yeah, you'll learn some places you ate. Big Valley's a bit annoying because it's so fucking big, but at least you know general spots. Roanoke. Most rangers hate Roanoke because of the cougars. I'm fine with the place.
I'll be very honest. Roanoke is one of the areas of crossing I'm least familiar with.
Oh, well, I'm gonna make sure you're an expert by the time you get your green.
Sounds good. Well, I should probably head up to bed. It's quite late for me.
Alright. Well, you have a good night and hopefully... Oh, if you go back to the Ranger Lodge, you should see a note about Head Ranger Telegram.
Uh-huh.
Send him a telegram with your name, I think your telegram number, and why you want to be a ranger. I think those are the main three things.
Alright, and that's all I've got to do?
Yep, and then they'll hopefully get back to you. They'll do a background check on you, and then probably the game warden will send you a telegram.
Oh, great. Perfect. All right,
For an interview.
I'm not concerned about a background check, so that should be good. Thank you, Tibbit.
Yep, have a good one.
I'll see you around.
You're on. Don't tell Law I blew up that dynamite. Wake up the fella.
I blew up that dynamite. In front of Law.
Perfect.
I'm not going to tell them, though. Rip, I was able to catch up with Tibbit and ask her about rangering today, even when out in a search and rescue. It was a good talk. Has me excited for the potential future. I think I'll play perhaps soon tomorrow. It might be a long waiting period, but apparently they also really need rangers. It sounds like something where I won't have to worry about promotions or any of that garbage. I suppose we'll see. A few questions around the house. Someone stole one of the crates, though oddly it seems none of our things. They were packed even into the gift bags. Gift boxes and back into the other crates. Someone left a caravan of a bill on the porch. Anyway, get in the room at the big house at Emerald tonight. Feel free to join me. Love, Saffron. Frankie. Frankie lives here. Okay. All right. Well, that was nice. Let's see. E-Legends. We're gonna raid Terry Maliger. I don't think I've seen him stream before, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna say hi, show him some love, drop him a follow, all that fun stuff. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I'll see you again, I'm sure, another night soon. Again, remember, funny schedule with my sister here, but we'll see. Good night.